about it. Okay, so I'm Jonathan Taylor, and I am a first-year commercial music student at Bath University. What makes me happy? Deja vu. Okay, so I love, obviously, like, I have a massive love for like family and friends, kind of the typical things, but ever since coming to university, family's been like a lot more important to me. You kind of realise with that distance and you're not living in the same house all the time. For me anyway, definitely like family's become a very important thing. We keep in contact as much as we can, I'd Skype them, at least once a week, once every 2 weeks, and we just have, massive catch up and just to see how everyone is. And again, same for friends back at home, and friends here, it's keeping in contact with people, spending time with people who want to spend time with you and care about you, all that kind of stuff. Absolutely love music, live and breathe it. I've always have done. Love obviously the arts as well, I really love theatre, particularly, and love other things like meditation, really love kind of photography, travelling, being around nature, bit of a hippie really. Love food, love me some food, and yeah, that's it really, just kind of, just doing lots of nice things and being amongst nature and all that. It's nice. Yeah, I'd say overall I'm like happy. Kind of obviously towards the end of the term now in university, it's been a like long year, lots of stuff's happened. So I'm willing to get home, back to Liverpool, see my family and stuff. So I'm like really tired and stuff and all that. And unfortunately, obviously when tiredness and stuff sets in, like kind of due to mental health issues, like other things can kind of set in, like you're kind of a little bit more mentally vulnerable, so things set in a little bit more. So I'm kind of aware of that, and I'm kind of looking after myself a little bit more, giving myself as much sleep as I can and really like relaxing myself when I need to, doing more meditation, things like that. So it's just something to be wary of, but kind of overall in my life and where I am right now, I'm really happy with university and my course and family back at home and and where I am right now, who I am as a person. So yeah, overall happy, going through a bit of an patch, but happy, yeah. Okay, so I'm in 2 bands currently, called The 13th and Float, and I also do my own music on the side under the name JT Leon, which is like a project I've done since I was like 12. So my band's currently 13th and Float, we're both university bands, and they started for the actual course as part of the module we have to do this year. We have to be in music projects. So we have the 13th, which when we started was kind of a jazzy rock fusion trio thing, and then we kind of had this punk edge coming out of it. So in the second term we got a drummer and a bassist under like recommendation from our tutors when they saw our first term performance. So we got a drummer and a bassist in, and we started making more kind of post-punk records and kind of music. So that's where that came out of. And we kind of do a lot of kind of performance arty based stuff, a little bit dramatic, a little bit kind of mad on stage and frantic, and it's kind of what we do. So that's really cool. And then I'm in Float, which is more kind of like a contemporary indie pop band. It's kind of ambient, and we use like electronic music in there and stuff. And that's kind of like London Grammar-y vibes, but more hippie-ish. And that's really interesting as well. I was also in another band called Lotus Falls, which changed every term kind of what it was. But that was really interesting to be in as well. It was kind of my main role in that was to kind of arrange harmonies, and there was like 4 or 5 singers, so that was quite a challenge for me. And then my kind of main music project that I'm probably going to develop more next year at university as well is the music project I've been doing since I was 12, which is JT Leon. It's basically just like a version of my own name, and that's kind of changed a lot over the years, kind of gone through different styles and different things. Over the past couple of years I've started to get a particular style started to come through with certain things. So I'm releasing my second EP, Shallow Palette, hopefully this summer, hopefully. I'm going to get that music out there, and then I'm going to work on live performance and start to get my music into a live setting, because it's mostly electronic, so it's kind of making that work. But yeah, that's basically my music at the moment. That's what's going on. What band's doing? Right, so we did a performance actually just last night, both of the bands, and we played at The Nest, which was amazing. The first time I've actually played there. I go there at least once weekly. and get considerably drunk with friends. So it was quite nice to actually be on the stage performing music as opposed to being on the stage dancing with someone kind of half drunk on about 3-piece things. So yeah, that was really good. That was really big experience for me musically. I played in kind of larger venues before, like years ago, but as I said, kind of I've said before, I've had like issues over the past couple of years, which has really just kind of brought my confidence down with music and stuff. I had to kind of build that back up again. So it's been a case for me of kind of taking baby steps, and so last night was a bit of a jump in the deep end in terms of performing music anyway, because other performances are fine, but music particularly is quite difficult for me to perform. And that was just really amazing. I just really just lost myself on stage, just had a really good time, and you know, perform music I've been working really hard on. So yeah, that was really good. The 13th they've released their first kind of song. We've been working on some recordings for the studio for another module, but it's been great to get some music together. And yeah, so that's really good. We're getting some recordings out, we've got some photo shoots planned. Next year on our course, we go on a tour around the UK for each band. We get a photo shoot done and a music video, and lots of stuff happening next year. So preparing myself for that one. And yeah, as I said before, like my music for JT Leon is kind of always a bit of a slow burner. It always kind of takes a second, and then over the summer I tend to do a lot of work because obviously I don't have kind of other commitments, so that's when a lot of stuff tends to happen. So hopefully this summer we're releasing that EP. I think people will be really kind of pleased actually with the stuff I've produced. It's kind of a very mixed EP, so that would be nice to kind of just put music out there that's, you know, a representation of what I've been doing for the past couple of years, you know, in small bits. So yeah, it's all really good. It's all go. So it's good. Yeah.
Oh, reflection on your ocean nights, no tears, why cry? Hold on, we'll fly. And even when the drum beat.
Subscribe to Liam, the Broken Tripod on YouTube. Go, 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 go.